We're super excited to announce the launch of Smart Money Trades. I want to explain to you what it is, how you can benefit from it, and how you can use it to your advantage. In a nutshell, it gives you an insight into institutional activity. What are banks and hedge funds doing? And they usually like to hide their trades by using things like dark pools, which are private exchanges. But we can get access to the data. We can also see what block trades are being placed, and we can tie all of that together to give you a pretty good insight into what Wall Street, the so-called smart money, is actually up to. I want to show you here how you can use that to your advantage, how it works. And opening screen here, what do you see? Well, you see the ticker, the stock or ETF you're looking at, the expiration of the trade, the actual trade itself. You can see whether it's bullish or bearish. You can see the stock price when the trade was set up, as well as the strike price of that call option, and how likely it is to succeed, the chance of profit, and how much money they spent on that trade. This one here, for example, 1.1 million, and when that trade was put out there, and how weird we think that trade is, how unusual is that trade. And we mean that by how big is the trade compared to the open interest. So it's compared to how many options are usually traded off this particular ticker. And that's a good way of looking at how weird is this trade, how interesting could this be. Now, you can click on any of these trades and you will see a summary of this here. You can also click on the Open in Visualizer, which will open a new window for you and will show you the actual trade that they set up, exactly what it looks like, and at what point they would make a profit and how much and everything else. So the P&L here on the right will show you that. Now, to go back into it, there are a couple of other ways you could use this. You could just say, hey, I'm only interested in, say, one stock. Let's say Tesla as an example. You type Tesla in the top, you click on Tesla, and now you will see all the Tesla trades. And you could sort them, for example, by largest. You click on premium, sort by that. And now I can see in the last day or so, 2 people placed very large call options. And I say people, institutions, $57 million and $56 million for call options expiring at the end of the year and in the middle of 2026. So that's gives you an insight. There's a lot of bullish activity going on here in terms of very large trades. And that might again give you some feeling about which way the stock might be heading, at least which way the market expects the stock to be heading. Now at the top here, you also have 4 filters you can use. Safe bets for 4. These are stocks that the market, or trades rather, that the market expects to be profitable. Very, very high chance of profitability. So if you look at the chance of profit here, 97%, 95%, and so on. And that, again, you're just looking for some safe-ish trades. Obviously, there's risk with all trades, but this could give you some ideas on what might be an interesting setup. Most unusual, we really already looked at, which is just where the premium received is very large, and the trade's very large compared to the usual amount of options being traded on this. You also have top positions here, which shows you large premium trades in terms of money spent or money received. And then you also have the long shots, which is the opposite of safe bets. These are trades where we think there is a very, very low probability of them making money, like less than 1%, for example, here. So again, you could sort them by size, and you can go, well, who's making bets that are very unusual? And we could just look at the filters here, anything less than 50%, and then try to find some outliers, maybe this SPX trade here, very low chance of money, but someone spending $4.6 million on this. So there are some nuggets in here that you'll find, especially if you browse this daily, which is what I would recommend because the data updates live. And also if you are looking for your portfolio of core stocks or before you set up a trade, you can check on this and you might just go, oh, I just spent $50 million in the opposite direction of what I was going to put up. let me just think this through once more. So that's kind of the way I look at it for finding ideas, for some extent comparing my notes against the big boys. And we hope that you'll find this as useful as we do. We look forward to all your comments and suggestions on this feature, and you can get your hands on this simply by signing up for Options Watch right now. And if you need help with getting onto the right tier, again, send us a message through the little comment box in the bottom left or bottom right of your screen.